Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Shifting Reality. Today, we're discussing how every end means a new beginning. We often find ourselves focusing too heavily on the pain of what has ended, past relationships, lost opportunities, or even our old selves. It's so easy to become consumed by grief, to feel as though our world has shattered and will never be the same. But here's the beautiful truth. Every ending is really a doorway, a new beginning in disguise. Even the most painful moments are clearing the way for something bigger, something better, something beautifully aligned with what we truly deserve. When one chapter closes, a new one always begins. That's the natural rhythm of life, cycles of endings and beginnings. It's not the end, it's a fresh start. The universe knows exactly what it's doing. Even when it doesn't make sense to us in the moment, trust that this ending is an invitation for growth, for greater joy, and for experiences that are aligned with your soul. You deserve to be happy, you deserve to be at peace, and sometimes that means letting go of what no longer serves you, so you can make space for the blessings that are meant to enter your life. This end, whatever it may be, is just the beginning of a journey that will lead you to receive everything your heart has been longing for. Time doesn't stop for anyone, and change is the only constant. But here's the thing, when you create something stable and unshakable within yourself, no external change can knock you fully off course. All the work you've been putting in, all the inner healing and effort, it will be rewarded. You're worthy of all the good that's coming your way, simply because you exist. Joy and freedom are your birthright, so trust that as long as you handle your part of the bargain, staying aligned with your purpose, keeping faith, and working on yourself, the universe will handle the rest. There's a beautiful thing called blind faith, having unwavering confidence in the divine plan, trusting that there's a reason for everything, even when you don't understand it, trusting that something better is always coming. And yes, I know letting go isn't easy. For the longest time, I felt weighed down by unnecessary burdens. I held on to past relationships, past pain, and past versions of myself. It was literally exhausting, to say the least. But then I learned this powerful technique. I imagined myself holding a tower of bowls in my hands, each one representing a burden I'd been carrying, fears, regrets, heartbreaks, and then I imagined myself throwing those bowls into the air, surrendering all that weight to the universe, to God. I visualized my burdens shattering and dissolving, and in that moment, I felt a release. Sometimes you have to let go in a tangible way so your mind and body can understand that it's okay to surrender. It's okay to release the pain. You don't have to keep reliving the same hurt. You don't have to keep carrying the weight. Let go of your fears, let go of the self-inflicted conflict, and free yourself from the chains you put on your own heart. It's okay to not have everything figured out. It's okay to not worry constantly or to overthink every detail. Everything will be all right if you learn to trust. Trust in the timing, trust in the process, trust that the universe has your back. For a long time, I struggled to surrender. I had an internal battle with the idea of trust, especially when it came to accepting that certain chapters in my life needed to close. I wanted to hold on to them so badly. I used to play victim, thinking the world was against me. I used to think that everything was happening to me, not for me. But here's what I realized. I have the power to guide myself into better circumstances, or worse. I took accountability and decided that if I'm going to be here living, I might as well dedicate my existence to becoming my best self, to live my best life. I took the lead on my journey and chose to focus on the one thing I could control, and that is myself. I worked on changing my perspective and learned to flow with life instead of fighting against it. When I became more in tune with who I was and the life I was living, everything shifted. I realized that we have more power than we think. We often get lost in focusing on things outside of our control, what people think of us, unexpected challenges or external events, but the truth is we can't control control everything that comes our way. What we can control is how we respond. We always have a choice. Will you let external events have power over you, or will you take that power back? Will you let challenges break you, or will you learn from them and use them to grow? Every negative experience carries a lesson. People who dwell in negativity often don't realize that they have the power to change their perspective. But you do. You have the option to flip the script, to choose an optimistic mindset, to believe that everything is working out in your favor. Like attracts like. If you look for the good, you'll find it. If you find the light in the darkness, you'll attract even more light. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and every experience is guiding you closer to the life you deserve. You have the power to create a life full of joy, freedom, and abundance. Every ending is just the start of something new. And with that, that is the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey today. I'm going to choose your oracle card for a little message to take with you before we part ways. Okay guys, your card for today is abundance. You may feel as though your life is currently lacking in some way. In turn, you may be searching externally for something that can only be obtained from within. Abundance is the natural state of the universe. It stems from the loving heart of God, Goddess, a blessing which the Creator bestows on all living things. In order to manifest abundance in your physical world, you must first feel the abundance from within you. Take a deep breath right now. Hold the breath a few moments and then slowly release the breath. Repeat this for a few minutes. As you breathe in, feel yourself filled with the magical life force of creation. Imagine this life force as pure gold light. As you breathe out, release any fear or negativity. Feel yourself bathed in light and love. Feel the blessing that God, Goddess bestows upon you this very moment. Give thanks for the many blessings in your life. When we are grateful for what we have, the universe bestows its blessings upon us. Also, start to give and receive freely, without conditions. Above all, know that you deserve abundance in your life. Nothing is ever truly lacking if you keep an open heart. Life is an endless flow of blessings. Until next time, stay enlightened, stay blissed, and may your journey be filled with endless discoveries.